Yeah. Jacob Duffy, firstly welcome mate. How are you going and how's the journey over?
Good. Got here last night about 9 o'clock, so today's day one, sort of settling in. Just had a chill day, just trying to stay awake. Not much training today, and just having a wee run around, getting amongst, and it's good to be back here.
In terms of the prospect of being part of the Black Caps tour in India, you've been here before with the Otago Volts and also with New Zealand A. How exciting is that for you to be part of a Black Caps tour in India?
Yeah, it's awesome. It's an amazing place to come. Obviously, cricket's pretty important over here to a lot of people, so it's pretty cool to be part of that. Obviously, the A trip was cool, but I can already feel it's a little bit of a step up, a little bit more excitement, a bit more media, security, things like that. So it's going to be awesome. Playing a nice stadium out here in Hyderabad, and I can't wait to see what it's like.
Obviously, you're freshly into camp now, but when you do look back on those previous experiences in the subcontinent, and obviously played in Bangladesh as well, what kind of lessons have you taken from those experiences for your own game?
Yeah, I guess I was learning about what it's actually like. It's quite a different brand of cricket. Obviously, back home you get your swing up top and stuff, and probably over here it's probably the hardest time to bowl almost. The ball's hard, it's coming on, you don't quite get the movement, so you really got to adapt. And obviously these guys are good cricketers, and in their own conditions they're obviously pretty special what they can do. So it was a great experience, that A's trip especially. I learned a lot, and it's just about finding a way to be adaptable and successful against guys and sort of their home turf.
And part of that preparation, obviously there are a few guys in the squad who have spent a lot of time in this part of the world. How do you personally go about kind of picking the brains of some of your teammates and obviously the coaching staff and learning about your own preparation for India?
Oh, it was brilliant, mate. We had a scouting meeting a few hours ago, and sort of Lockie led the charge, obviously with his IPL experience. He knows sort of these grounds and these players well, so it's awesome. I think he's going to be a mid-off sort of pretty much the whole game, so having guys like that's awesome. I love that back home, leaning on other bowlers, so I guess it's no different here with those kind of experienced players around.
Nice. And then talking about back home, you've had a pretty hot start to the season across the three formats. Take me back to that kind of work you've done for Otago so far this season. What has been different about the season, if anything, and what sort of has helped you offer that with the ball for Otago?
I guess this winter I had quite a big winter, playing a lot of cricket around the world, and I don't know, I sort of took a lot of lessons from a lot of different things over there, and I sort of come home with a bit of confidence in myself and my game, and I just sort of brought that forward. I played sort of the A series in India, played a little bit of county cricket in England, and then also some 2020s and ODIs in Europe. And I guess like just figuring out that you can do it. You can find a way against some of the best players in the world in their own conditions gives you a lot of confidence. So a bit of that experience, a bit of that confidence come home, and sort of just trusting my own game that I'm good enough to compete and do well at international level, and domestically to go home and do well against those guys too. It's been awesome.
You touched on your winter there. It was a pretty remarkable winter in terms of obviously being involved with the Black Caps squad, being involved in county cricket, then actually playing some international cricket and the white ball side of things towards the end, then going on an A trip. Is that sort of the busiest ones you've had, but also one of the sort of most important in terms of learning for you in your career?
Very much so, mate. I joke with my fiance that I had to keep telling her I'm not quite coming home just yet. So honestly, mate, just the amount of exposure you get to different players, different conditions all around the world, it's just huge. Like I said, I brought home a lot of confidence from that and your own ability that you can do it anywhere in the world. I think that was huge to me, that I could tell myself that, and playing against some of those Indian guys in the A team are some of the guys that are playing in the ODIs now. So huge confidence builder. It's been awesome for my game to adapt and grow, and very, very grateful for all my opportunities I had during the last winter.
And just last one on the formats for this tour. Obviously, we just touched on the fact you'd played some white ball cricket last year over the winter. Could kind of continue on from having played for the Black Caps in the previous home summer. In terms of both these formats, how do you go about preparing for one day and T20 cricket?
I guess luckily we've been coming off quite a large summer, I guess, at home of 4 trophy and Super Smash, which like I said, I've been pretty happy with how it's going. So it's just sort of rolling into that and sort of keeping similar stuff. There's a lot of different things over here, but at the end of the day, you got the same ball and against the same length pitch. So just got to do the same kind of things, prepare the same way I would at home, and probably put a little bit of extra work into the scouting, things like that. We're playing against guys I haven't played before, as opposed to the same guys I'm playing at home. So preparation's similar in a lot of ways, but definitely put a bit of work and bit of homework to top it up.